martial arts guru. He's learned from some of the best, where he's retained knowledge of the ages and the legends. And you know what? We're going to align ourselves with this guy, start teaching us how to fight back. Our kids will learn how to defend themselves. The women and children, the men, we're all going to do it together with good Dan here. Put your hands together for Dan Oak. How's everyone doing today? Right on. Okay, so I spoke at Queen's Park yesterday. I don't want to go over or repeat too many things that Vlad already just said, but I wanted to sort of enhance one of the things that he mentioned, which is when we're talking to when I say we, I mean my sensei, my teacher, and I. When we're talking to our students, be they teenagers, children, adults, we often speak of this concept that it takes 33 days to make or break a habit and 6 months to build it into your belief system. How long have we been locked down, right? It's been about 6 months. How many conversations have you guys had where people say, well, those are your beliefs, right? You're talking to them about the size of a viral particulate, the hole in the mask, and you're trying to go, this doesn't work, this doesn't add up, and they go, well, that's your belief. And you go, well, what's happening here? So I had my own story, which I wanted to share with you folks. It's not meant to be a sob story, but it's very much real, and I don't have a patent on it. So I would like, if you guys are trying to reach somebody on an emotional level, use this story and others like it. Okay? So unfortunately, I do have a friend whose husband was one of the deaths related to the COVID measures.
Excuse me, guys.
Right?
He a little bit while the speakers.
Thank you. So this friend of mine, he worked in athletics, no prior mental health issues whatsoever, and he former gold medalist as well for cycling, had a good job, wonderful family, 2 young kids. And then the lockdown happened, and his business out in BC was tanking. His career was going nowhere. Lamont's done a lot of talking about empowering men. Well, when you've got yourself a family and you take away that man's ability to provide for his family, sometimes when that's your structure, that's your pillar, that's your everything, you don't see a way out. And unfortunately, he didn't. So the only action that he could take, or at least he felt that he could take, was his own life. So that happened. Now they're doing better. They're a strong group of people. That was about a month and a half ago. They've gone back to Kitchener with their family and everything like that. So that's good, right? They're doing the best they can under that situation. But for you folks that are trying to just reach people on that emotional level, use stories like that. Because I guarantee you, right, a lot of the time, people are just trying to help others. So if you say to them, you're so selfish, well, hang on. I'm fighting for people like this. Do you think that's okay? They'll probably say no. I hope they will, right? So on that note, that's a way that we can sort of change our narrative and reach people on that emotional level. In addition to that, as Lamont said, I announced this yesterday, and I'm going to, one of the things I'll do, I'll crack on my laptop afterwards, and I'll be making up a form with everything, but I will be offering martial arts classes to the people of these various organizations, okay? And what we'll do, and that's for children, that's for teenagers, that's for adults, all of the above, for a little bit of, I'll provide my website and everything there, but for a little bit about me, I've been running my own school for the last 5 years. I've been training for the last 12. Went to the Shaolin temples, trained with the monks in 2011 and 2013. Climbed a pyramid in Chichen Itza, went to Japan, all the fun stuff. My sensei, who started the organization back in 1983, is still teaching, still training. I'm still learning from him. He did all of everything I just said and far, far, far more. So that's kind of the background there. It's the kind of thing that resonates with our people. We talk about health, wellness, meditation, energy, all that stuff. No sports or competition. This is our life, like we're doing right now. We're not training to go 5 rounds. We want it done in 5 seconds or less. That's it, right? So one of the other things is that unification of mind, body, and spirit, right? The idea of harmonizing. So let's say you do get a situation. Let's say you wear a mask into a grocery store and somebody starts getting in your face. We've had that with some of our Hugs Over Mask members. I'm sure some of you have experienced it in person. That's not acceptable. Just before I got over here, I literally was talking to a friend of mine who's a mom who has, well, one of her children's vaccine injured, the other one isn't, but a great story with that. I'll tell you it sometime. But she's a black belt, her kids are training as well, and even with her, she is, she'll sometimes wear a mask, sometimes not, because she just can't even. But it's the hand sanitizer. Her son has anaphylactic level allergies to basically existence.
Wow.
And she is getting forced to use hand sanitizer when she goes into these places.
Causes thyroid cancer.
Well, exactly, right? And her son is allergic to a lot of the alcohol products in there. Now, nowhere in the bylaw does it say that somebody's allowed to put this chemical garbage on your hands.
Absolutely
Yet
not.
they're doing it, right? And even then, a bylaw only applies if you're a city official. Dig into that law and let that blow your mind, right? But that's a whole other can of worms. The point being is that we all are not given the choice right now. Like Lamont said, this is war, right?
Damn right.
Yeah.
We have to stand in our power, but when we get those confrontations, you really want to have the tools to be able to handle that on a physical level, on an emotional level, and on a spiritual level, right? It doesn't matter what your belief system is, right? Like I know a lot of people that have no interest in sitting down and closing their eyes and meditating, yet they still do the same martial arts program that I do. I know people that are like, yeah, aliens and everything like that, and they do the martial art with us. Sure, everyone in between, no problem. But the point is that unlike your typical physical activity, this recharges the tank. We need that desperately right now, all of us.
Yes, sir.
And in addition to that, like, it's the mind, body, spirit. That's a triangle. What's the strongest shape? It's a triangle, right? So, on that, and then this will be my final thing. I did announce this, and I can't talk too much about it, but I have a person, I have a contact, I've known them for a long time, like over a decade. Let's just say they're serious, okay? They're well connected and they're serious. And they are going to be having a serious strategy action meeting after the 17th of this month, okay? And the meeting will, I'm reading this from them now. Meeting will be about taking action. Again, I am waiting for some feedback and input before I present it entirely, but he would like as many of the serious action people or leaders and representatives, people that are willing to actually do something to halt this in its tracks. If we can get Forrest, Ezra Levant, True North, Kevin Annette, any of the leaders as well, any or representatives, I don't care what your title is, this is the serious one. And think about it, it's war. You never want to just have one approach. You've got to attack it from multiple angles if you want to win. We have to win. There's no other option. Otherwise, we are Australia. Otherwise, we are China. There's no option B. We're out of time.
Absolutely.
So, action meeting. I'm with the line now. I'm a brand new national leader on this. I'm not going anywhere. Everybody will stay informed, but this is for serious action, all right? There's all the legal actions. That's important, necessary, right? There's all of the waking up the hearts and everything like that. And then there's also lawful action. That's a separate thing, but related. Mind, body, spirit. Legal action, lawful action, waking up every single individual soul. On that note, I say good day to all of you, and I will see you. Let's win this thing!
And it's at this time that I would like to have a presentation of a line t-shirt to our good friend Dave.
Oh, thank you so much.
When the hugs went dirty. Just when he gets full of blood, or should I say, water from sweat, he can wear the line t-shirt just to even it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You really deserve
I
it.
appreciate that so
My
much.
pleasure, bro.
Thank you.
The rest of you have to pay.